medyo mahirap-hirap yung gagawin ko, bubuuin ko yung nangyari sa buong araw. I am supposed to give the synthesis of the day, and all I can say is that this is a conference of good and selfless people. The whole day we shared about the struggle between good and evil forces. In this national conference, we listened to stories of people's groanings, torture and suffering, disgust, threats, harassments, isolation, displacement, demolition, longings for justice, hopes for freedom, and desires to end impunity that is prevailing in our Philippine society today. From the words of a survivor of the great tragedy where millions of Jews were killed during the Second World War, he said, "The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. The opposite of courage is not fear, it is indifference." As we have seen and heard today, impunity thrives on indifference. The killings are evil in itself. It becomes a brutal form of evil, with the impunity thriving on apathy and indifference. Ang isang gobyerno ay nailuluklok para mamuno at mamahala sa mga pangangailangan ng kanyang mamamayan. Ito ang unang dapat na nagtataguyod at nagre-respeto ng batayang karapatang pantao, ang karapatang mabuhay ng kanyang mamamayan, upang magkaroon ng maayos at mabuting buhay ang bawat pamilyang Pilipino at komunidad. Ngunit kapag ang mismong gobyerno ang kumikitil ng buhay ng sarili niyang mamamayan, ito ang pinakasukdulang karahasan na maaaring magawa ng isang gobyerno. Lalo pa na kung ang pinapaslang nito ay ang mga mabubuti at mga dedikadong mamamayan na nagmamalasakit sa kapakanan ng mas nakalaraming Pilipinong naghihirap at nakikibaka. Lalo pa kung ang pagpapaslang mismo ay, ang mga pinapaslang mismo ay siyang ang mga nagdidepensa ng karapatang pantao. Wala itong karapatang mamuno kung hindi nito napaparusahan ang mga perpetrators na kaalaman nating lahat ay konektado rin sa gobyerno. Nakita natin sa araw na ito ang iba't ibang forma ng impunity. They come in the form of constant denials by perpetrators in uniform, long drawn-out processes of justice system, delays in inaction of the government, pinaiikot-ikot, sabi nga ng isang kasama kanina, kahit alam na natin kung sino ang tunay na may sala sa mga pagpapaslang. The climate of impunity generates even brutal violence as those involved are connected with government, police, and military authorities. Nakita rin natin ang iba't ibang forma ng pakikibaka laban sa climate of impunity. The struggle through human goodness and justice, especially the great resolve to end impunity. Ito yung patuloy na paghahanap, pagpupursige sa paghanap ng ilaw ng katarungan, pagtitipon-tipon at pag-aalyansa, patuloy na nagmamasid, lumalaban, the pledge to continue the human rights lawyering amidst impunity, not to be discouraged and demoralized, nagsisindi ng ilaw kahit na gaano man ito kapanglaw. Walang karapatang mamuna ang isang gobyerno na ipinutulak sa kamatayan ng kanyang sariling mamamayan. Ang isang marangal na gobyerno ay pinapayabong ang isang ganap na buhay, ang pagiging mabuti ng kanyang mamamayan, at itinataguyod ang isang maginhawang buhay. Usually, we would associate prophets, as mentioned earlier, as people or church people speaking out against evil. But after listening to the stories of today, the testimonies of the victims and the the kins of the victims of impunity, I believe that we have a new breed of prophets in our midst today. The new breed of prophetic voices of the victims of injustices and their advocates and kin who have resolved to end impunity now. And these prophets declare to rise against the dying of the night. The solution to ending impunity is concerted action. Let us act to end impunity now. Let us engage in sustained and creative efforts as an alliance to end impunity